Welcome back to the channel, viewers. Well, today I'm at home and I'm going to do a review on the new Honda Click160. As you know, I did a review on the Honda ADV 160 and that was quite successful. Got quite a few views there. I was quite surprised, but back due to popularity, hopefully I'll do a review on this one. So let's start. I bought this, it was hard to find in Dumaguete, where I live in the Philippines. It was quite difficult to find, but we found one by chance, and I did a quick little video. One of my videos sort of talks about that, how we found it, etc., etc. But, you know, we've ridden it a couple of thousand kilometres now, so I just thought I'd give a review on it and a couple of the accessories that I put on it. So let's start off with the looks of this thing. It looks trick. For me, it looks trick. You know, you've got the walk-through part here. We put a Click160 mat there, which just, you know, jazzes it up a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. But, you know, it's easier to sort of step through. If you've got any mobility issues, really easy. It's low on the ground. It's on the center stand at the moment, so it's good that it has a center stand. It's got this little hook here, so you can hang stuff on that. But the looks of the bike, especially from the front looks quite trick. So the headlights, while I talk about the headlights are rubbish on this compared to the ADV. The ADV headlights are really good. You don't need to put extra headlights, but on this particular bike, I would recommend putting extra spotlights, which I've done, which you can see under here. They're the yellow and white, so you get two options of lights. So the yellow ones I find is quite good. It doesn't sort of blind people coming towards you. And the white ones are good. It just really illuminates the road. So the looks of the bike is quite trick, in my opinion. It looks great. So we've got the little Team MotoGP sticker on the front. Big MotoGP fans we are. So that's that. What else did I put on it? I put on a couple of jazzy grips. I don't really like the gold, but we had white on there before. But, you know, I don't ride this bike that much. And this is a really handy little tire gauge sensor. So you put the sensor caps on the tires, and then it reads out it charges by solar and it reads out what it is, which is 27 in the front. The back one's not working for some reason. I don't know, maybe because the bike's kept undercover for a while. I put a really good phone holder on. Now, some people say you can get Moto Wolf as a phone holder. I bought this one up in Bacolod, but it's really good. It takes any size phone. Just press the button. Here's the lights, so you can put the lights. The lights came as an accessory. They didn't actually wire them into the headlights here, but as I said, the headlights on this are useless. Here's a little compartment here, just to put your stuff in there. Don't know what's in there, but just a bit of junk. The color of this thing, the white, it's a matte white, so it's not shiny. I did toy with the idea of getting it wrapped or made it shiny or whatever, but it is what it is, you know. It still looks nice. So what else have we done? Put the box on it. Just bought a cheap box and a rack for it. Doesn't get it, so it's got some hand grips there for the pillion passenger. The box this one's just a cheaper version, but it's all padded. You can get these now for like $3.5. The good brand is Sec, the Sec box. Put a Click shocker cover on it just to stop all the dirt going into the shocker. Pardon the bike, it's a bit dirty at the moment because it's been raining a fair bit and we live off a bit of a bush track, so yeah, it's not that clean. We put a custom number plate on it, etc., etc. That's about it as far as what we've done from an accessories point of view and that. Let's talk performance. Now, as you know, if you've seen my video with the ADV 160, I put a JVT CVT race upgrade on it because it was just too sluggish, especially for two people. On the contrary, this thing is quite quick. You're almost pushing, like me, and I'm 100 kilos. I'm sitting on this thing, it'll almost do 120 kilometers an hour, standard. I'm quite impressed that, you know, just the throttle, it just keeps going and going. You keep twisting it and the bike just keeps going. So it's got enough power without changing the CVT drive, okay? There are pros and cons for changing the CVT drive. With the ADV, I found I definitely needed it. But with this one, I didn't need to change the CVT drive. Power, plenty. Maybe because it's lighter. Handling. It handles quite well. If you look at the rear tyre is much wider than the Click160. So it handles well. The good tyres, just, you know, standard factory tyres. But the handling quite well. Still a little bit bouncy into curves. You know, it's only got one shock absorber at the back, which compared to the ADV's got two of those, you know, long shock absorbers, so that handles a lot better. So that's from the handling point of view and the power point of view. Brakes. Now, it's got a combi brake, so when you pull one lever, both of them come on. The brakes, if you're two up traveling with this, with a little bit of weight in the box or whatever, you really need to pull those brakes in. You need to grab a handful of lever and really pull them into stop. Contrary to where the ADV 160, the brakes were a lot better. So it's just got a single disc on the front. I don't even know what it's got on the back, to be honest, viewers. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a normal drum brake on the back. So yeah, brakes, again, it's a scooter. It's a little 160 scooter, but you know, brakes, got to tell you, you really need to grab them hard to stop. Depends how fast you're going, etc. Just normal puttering around, they're fine. But if you have to stop in a hurry and you've got, you know, a pillion on the back and a little bit of weight, you really need to pull those brakes in tight. So just make sure you keep that in the back of your mind if you buy one of these. But they're about 120,000, 122,000 pesos. So it depends on your dollar. You know, the US dollar is always higher than the Australian dollar or Canadian or New Zealand dollars. So do your sums on that. They're a little bit more available now than they were. They do come in matte red and I think a matte black, which it's the same as the ADV colours. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. So, but they're a great little reliable scooter for putting around. Would I go on a long trip? Maybe not. I'd probably get something a little bit chunkier or a little bit better suspension because the roads here are really challenging. Went to Cebu recently and, you know, I went on their X-Max and thank God I did because it's a bigger, heavier scooter. But really, you know, this is perfect for running around town. You could ride this all over the Philippines or anywhere. If you're in Thailand or wherever you are, you could ride this anywhere. It's a great little bike. But as soon as you start putting a pillion passenger and a little bit more weight, then it challenges it a bit. But no, really nice bike. Highly recommend it. And that's it. If you've got any questions, just email me or send them through to the channel and I'll try to answer. If you're ever in Dumaguete and you want to ride one of these things, just let me know and I'll come and meet you and you can take it for a scoot, providing you've got a license, that is. So yeah, that's it. With the box, it's got a backrest. This box came with a backrest, which is pretty handy. You know, it's nice and soft for the pillion when they're sitting on there. Yeah, seat's really comfortable. Don't need to change the seat. Oh, we did upgrade the horns. The horns are really loud on this one, exceptionally loud. It's like a bus or a truck. Now, it's a safety thing, like the lights are a safety thing, because at night time when you're driving here, there's, unless you're in Manila or Cebu or whatever, there's just lights, you know, street lighting and road lighting is pretty much non-existent. So you absolutely need the lights. But the horns, absolutely you need a set of loud horns. I use FIAM, F-I-A-M. So yeah, that you can look online on a Lazada or a Shopee or wherever you are, Amazon or whatever, and you can buy the FIAM air horns for these things. But really, really nice. But that's the bike. Hope you enjoyed that little review on it. And again, yeah, if you need any help or any further information, just let me know. Thank you. Have a good day.